You know, all the stuff going on with the illegal immigration and the border stuff just makes me sick. And I don't know what rules could I set. So I basically came here with this game to get inspired by some of the rule sets the immigrants will have to obey and maybe implement them to our southern border even before finishing my damn wall.
Are you even aware that this game represents the horrible times in Cold War and Arstotzka is basically just a code name for Yugoslavia?
Let me ask you one question, Obunga. Have you ever seen a legal immigration problem in Soviet Union? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ah, no, but I seen a migration problem in there. It was so bad, in fact, that in the first 5 years after war, 15 million people emigrated to West Germany and all the Western countries around. I don't know how many people fled the Eastern Bloc over the course of the next 40 years, but it's got to be like 5 times more, and I'm probably lowballing it.
Dude, let her in. She's from the United Flag Nation. It's the same country we are from, right? Let her in.
I let her in, but not because of your dumbass reason, but because her documents were valid and she had entry ticket, you stupid ass. What the fuck even is United Flag Nation? It sounds dope as hell as an album title for Joey Badass, but nothing else.
The fuck you know about that Joey Badass shit, you white boy? Man, get your goofy ass out of here with that shit.
Okay, Obunga, but Trump is orange and he actually may know something about him because he was born in pretty similar place. Joey Badass grew up in Brooklyn while Trump had to spend his childhood in Queens.
Yeah, exactly. Obunga, you racist shit. I am the first black president this country had.
Say what, you grew up in some Jamaica states, and as far as I am concerned, it's a pretty cozy, gated neighborhood only for the richest of families.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Obama. Living in one neighborhood with multiple millionaire households is multiple times more dangerous than living in some rat-infested, gang-ran hood.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, lard man, but what was that all shit at the beginning about? Every family member of yours was cold and you didn't even pay for heating? Are you trying to give them a frostbite or worse?
Yes, so that was actually a smart move. A very smart one, might I add. I was simply thinking about how they can use some warm food as their heating device. You know, give them like a warm can of soup, and it's basically like a campfire for them if they had no heating for a longer time.
You know that it's like actually good for them and their health? Hunter always left me in the middle of the forest during the winter after strapping me off all my clothing and my valuables. And after it happened the third time, my body adapted to it and it got hard like a rock, and I was simply feeling no pain. I mean, my limbs turned black and the rest of my body was scorching red, but it's nothing serious. I just had to get 4 prosthetic limbs, so it's no big deal. My body is now able to withstand next ice age.
I still don't get why you pardon Hunter after all of this. He should be sent to life sentence in Brooklyn Federal Jail with Diddy. I mean, with some of the stunts he did, he would fit right in with Diddy and Luigi Mangione.
What? Are you crazy? I would never, ever send my own damn son to jail. If I would send anyone to prison, it would be you, you felon. And that's how Bidens just goof around and bond. It's perfectly normal and healthy for sons and dads to be pulling off those funny little pranks. Everyone does them.
Joe, I don't have any sons, but I am pretty sure that recreating Hangover isn't normal son and dad activity.
No, it is pretty normal. I mean, Don Jr. never had dumped me naked in some forest, but running each other pockets and blacking out in casino is the regular day-to-day playtime.
Yeah, you two should never have kids. Jesus. And look at your desk, Donald. How can you be so lazy that you don't even manage to look at the ID photo? That's like the easiest and most obvious thing to call out.
That ID photo was a goddamn setup. It was clearly the same person, just with glasses. I mean, come on. She was similar height, had the same face shape, and even fucking haircut was the same. That game is just trying to set me up for failure. But the great Don of America will always prevail. And we will make Arstotzka great again.
And there he goes with his political agenda. Dude, we are playing video games to get away from all this shit we deal with daily. Why you gotta bring politics into this stuff?
Do you even hear the diarrhea coming out your mouth? We are playing a video game where our job is to be a fucking border checkpoint guard. It is as political as video game go.
I don't even know what the hell is happening in this game at this point. What are all those letters and what do they mean? And who the hell are those scary looking people on the right side of screen?
Hey, I know this guy. I seen him earlier, but I don't know where from. Wait a minute. Why are there no papers?
Bro is a chill guy who just loves Arstotzka.
What in the jibber jabber is added Tarsko like, bro? What?
Joe, that is definitely not what I said. And what the hell are you doing, Trump? It seems like you are just randomly clicking every button for some reason.
That's because I am trying to tell him to show me his papers, but I don't know how to start the damn conversation.
Oh, yeah, no, I absolutely get it. Many people have struggled with this, but don't worry, because good old Papa Joey is always there to give you some advice with his experience. So let me show you the example. Listen, pal, give me the reason to let you in that is worth at least $5, and we're good.
That is quite literally illegal, and that's not how Trump struggles. He just can't find a button to do so. But he found a manual, so we're set.
Exactly what Obama said. Just let me find the right page real quick. And there we have it.
Oh, well, fuck me for trying to help then, I suppose.
I know you mean it literally with your zesty ass Biden, so just stop talking before I unplug your life support. Ha ha, this guy is the funniest illegal ever. Bro really said Ars Tosca's so great. Passport not required one.
Thanks for reading this out for me, bro. Like, what the fuck? We all see the screen and can read.
And there is your problem. You assume that Joe can read. And this is the same guy that tried to talk to a video game character less than a minute ago.
With today's technology, you can never know. You remember that Mark replaced the Instagram and Facebook users with AI profiles, right? Now I post the most offensive racial slurs I can think of under every post I come across. And those AI profiles are creating some funny movement called #BidenIsOver. It's so funny to see AI trying to resemble a human, ha ha ha.
You stupid ass, that is not what happened. Mark didn't replace the humans with AI profiles. He just added some AI profiles to revive activity on his dead-ass Facebook that only people in your age group use, Grandpa Joe. And sorry to be the first one to break it to you, but wait. No, I am actually not sorry. This cancel movement are actually real people, and you just got yourself canceled out of existence. Okay, sorry, Biden can't have you on this channel, so I'm going to have to forcefully remove you from my house.
Bro, stop giving them only food. You're going to kill them with this approach. You have some savings so you can easily let them have heating every other day. Don't be a Scrooge when it comes to your family. What the hell, dude?
And there you have it. Those are my savings. Why would I waste them on these freaking freeloaders that don't do a damn thing?
Bro, what? Did you just call your own family members freeloaders?
I think we need to hack his Neuralink and give him the capability to feel empathy, because he didn't unlock that emotion yet with his greedy ass.
Yeah, it's still waiting for him in Point Shop.
Bro, what? Shut the hell up. I'm a multi-billionaire. I can buy your entire family.
And I am the one getting canceled? Look at this racist freak. He assumes he can buy Obama now just because he's black. It's the year 2025, Trump. You cannot do that anymore.
That's not true. I didn't mean it like that. I am so rich that I can buy any of you, no matter what your skin color is. I mean, going purely off statistics, darker people would probably be cheaper, but let me repeat that. This is not what I fucking meant.
What the hell, Joe? Why would you assume he means that because I am black, it seems kind of racist to me? That's the first thing that came in your mind.
That's not the only thing that came in my mind.
I talked a lot about removing any type of censorship out there, but now I'm contemplating if I should just hire a surgeon to stitch his mouth closed, because the words coming out of his mouth have never, ever been in the Bible.
Better focus on your job instead of roasting Joe because you just forgot that you needed an entry permit. So technically you allowed an illegal, in your own words, to cross your border.
Well, so you see, the United Federation has the word United in it, so it has to be United States of America counterpart. So I just allowed her in to spy on the Arstotzka because I am on an inside job right now, being at this checkpoint.
You know what? That might be right. I don't remember Donnie denying any passport from the United Federation.
Yes, but you also don't remember your own name half of the time, so that isn't saying much.
Aha! Look at this fool. He forgot to check the name on the ID, and I am the one having dementia? Yeah, sure, buddy.
Let's be real here for a moment, Joe. If you were the one in my place, you would be out of job in the first day, so don't try to play a know-it-all kind of guy. I just got caught up with the moment because I am dealing with so much documents. You know, I've been dealing with hundreds of documents each day ever since my inauguration because of the state of things you left this beautiful country in, that I'm just reading one, maxed 2 sentences per document before approving or denying it.
Jesus Christ, that explains so much now. No wonder you approve such stupid things like renaming Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America and approving only 2 biological genders, even though there are clearly 3.
Intersex isn't a gender, there are only 2.
You are both wrong, you goddamn bigots. There are clearly 72 genders. You can be agender, abimagender, atomisgender, aerogender, aesthetagender, affectagender, agender, flux, elisagender, amaragender, ambigender, ambigender, agogender, amgender, andergender, anongender, antigender, angigender, acagender, aphagender, astralgender, autogender, biogender, blargender, boyflux, murphgender, kalegender, castgender, castflux, cabagender, kalegender, castgender, castflux, cavishgender, kylegender, axgender, castflux, cabagender, kalegender, axgender, ataxflux, cabagender, kalegender, ataxflux, cabagender, kalegender, ataxflux, cabagender, sangender, sangagender, arnogender, boyflux, arogender, colgender, colorgender, comagender, conagender, deliciagender, demiboy, demifluid, demiflux, demigender, demigirl, duragender, egogender, epicene, espigender, exgender, existigender, femfluid, femgender, fluid flux, gemagender, gender blank, gender fluid, gender flux, gemapuck, genderqueer, gender witched, girl flux, heel gender, eligender, hemigender, harogender, horogender, papagender, mask fluid, mask gender, maverglee, mirrorgender, molygender, multigender, nanogender, neutroi, non-binary, omnigender, pangender, paragender, perigender, polygender, proxver, quoigender, subgender, surgender, systemgender, tragender, transgender, tragender, vabogender, vague der, veron, vibogender. Oh, what is going on at this point?
You see, it's shit like this, like, how in the fuck do you remember this type of shit yet you can't stay awake for more than 2 hours at a time?
I don't want to insult anyone, but I feel like half of it weren't even words. I just feel like Joe just mumbled all of these instead of actually listing the genders. And also, you just didn't get it, Joe. We are not arguing about how many genders are there, but sexes.
The gender binary is a Western colonialist framework of gender. You can't change your gender just like you can't magically change your sex because those two are directly correlated. They don't mean the same thing because it's used to classify nouns to masculine, feminine, or neuter, and sex means your biological sex that you was born with. So your gender is bounded to your sex directly and cannot change. You can't change your chromosomes, and that is your sex.
Oh boy, did I hear some freaky words in here? It's at the right address for the P. Joey Freak-Off party.
How the fuck all these people keep coming in my Oval Office? I need to really replace Joe's Secret Service guards because they be just letting anyone in. What the fuck have you done to them, Joe?
You know, it all started with Hunter, actually. We had some hard time hosting his first party after Secret Service didn't want to let his friends come in because they said that they were, and I quote, some random crackhead bums with a knife and many syringes. And that made Hunter really angry, so he beat one up so badly that his knuckles were almost sticking out, and he really knew he couldn't defend himself because he is my son. So after that incident, they pretty much let in anyone that don't have an assault rifle on them.
What? You know how irresponsible and fucked up this is?
Exactly. Even a kid knows that you're supposed to host the crack parties in some crack houses in Albuquerque, somewhere around 810 Heathman's RD, London SW64TJ UK, and not in the fucking White House. I learned this lesson first after some crackhead stole very real Obama's birth certificate from Kenya, and that's why I never could prove it. Since then, I never hosted a single party in here.
What? No, that's definitely not what I meant. Why are you even doing crack? You're a goddamn billionaire and a sitting president of the United States.
Who said I am doing it? There is also hard liquor in there, wake the fuck up Obama, and I visit those because they are lit as fuck when random people get injected with some unknown compound V type shit from another person they never seen and they don't even feel it.
Wait a minute, you're not buying medicine for your uncle? What the hell?
Dude, I don't have the kind of salary to afford all those luxuries. Pharma is a one big scam scheme anyway, and fake news. Uncle can just thug it out. Look at me. I am also not having any heat, and I am a walking example of health.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it's still your family member.
That is true, but it's an uncle, so like who cares? It's not a real family member. And why is he in my apartment anyway? If he wants those luxuries, he needs to go to work himself.